Hi, I'm Dr. Neneman with Neneman Chiropractic Clinic, and thanks for joining us again for our weekly video blog series. This week we're going to talk about kids and chiropractic. Kids getting adjusted is just as important as adults getting adjusted. It's just as important as adults with pain, seeking treatment. The kids need it just as much as adults do. I think we can all agree. We all love our kids. We want what's best for them. We want them to be healthy. We want them to live a long, happy, healthy life. And so, that being said, chiropractic should be included in this game plan. Two examples I always bring up. When it comes to dental, we don't wait till our kids' teeth are rotting out to take them to the dentist. From the time they get all their baby teeth, we take them to a pediatric dentist to get them checked out. How are their teeth coming in? Are they in alignment? They're not getting any cavities. Most parents, you're taking your kids to the dentist at a very young age. Again, we're not letting them wait till they're rotting to take our kid in. The same thing goes with going to the optometrist for the eye doctor. I think most of us would take our kids to the eye doctor from a very young age. You don't want to have your kid in school and find out they have 20/50 vision and they're squinting and getting headaches. Most of us want to make sure our kids' eyes are okay, that there's no underlying eye condition. With those two things being said, chiropractic needs to be a third realm within those types of healthcare. Chiropractic is no different. In fact, it's almost, you could almost argue it's more important than the other two. Your spine protects your spinal cord, which is the part of the nervous system along with the brain. The nervous system is the most important functioning system in the body. Without your spinal cord and your brain, nothing else in your body will work, including your heart, your lungs. Taking care of your kid's spine is almost more important than anything else. From the time your kid is born, they have spinal misalignment or fixation. A lot of people don't realize this. They think, my kid doesn't have any pain, they're fine, they don't need to go to a chiropractor. And then that could be further from the truth. When a child is born, think about it. They spend 40 weeks in the mother's womb. They're curled up in a ball. I think we've all seen what a baby's like in the womb, from drawings or pictures. They're curled up in a ball. And so when they come out, they're those 24 vertebrae they have, they're not all perfect. When my son was born, I checked him right away, and I found several different spots in his spine that needed adjusted. So, from the time he was born, I've been adjusting him, and I've been adjusting him once a week since he was born. Lately, now that he's about a year old, it's down to about once every 2 weeks. But I'm going to adjust him throughout the rest of his life. My daughter too. I adjust both of them. By the time they're young adults, I want them to have close to as perfect as possible spines, and that's all my kid patients. That's what we're doing. I treat a bunch of different kids. I've treated a bunch of babies right after they're born. I treat infants, toddlers, children. 8, 9, 10 years old, teens. I treat them all. And those are the parents that are concerned. They want their kids to develop healthy, so that they don't have problems later on in life. Again, if you could tell your kid, I'm going to help you so that you don't have back pain or neck pain when you're an adult, I'm sure they would be all for that. But by ignoring your kid's spinal health just because they don't have pain, they're likely, it's possible they could develop scoliosis as they age. By the time they're in the 20s, 30s, they might start having back pain. And that all could have been prevented if you would have just taken the initiative to take your kid in from the time they were little on. So again, I cannot emphasize this enough. Get your kids adjusted, and I want to emphasize to you too, chiropractic for kids is safe. For some of you that get adjusted, I don't necessarily adjust your kids the same way I adjust you. For most of my patients, I do manual adjustments. On a newborn baby or an infant, I'm going to typically adjust with the activator, which is a little instrument, spring-loaded instrument that does light force adjustments to the spine. That's what I use on babies, infants. As they get a little bit older, toddler, I may use the Pro Adjuster, which is similar to the activator, but uses a little more force. Or by that time, I may start doing manual adjustments. So again, I'm going to take good care of your kids. They're going to get nice, gentle adjustments, nothing forceful. And then as they age, we can start doing more manual adjustments. It's perfectly safe, so you have nothing to worry about. It's only going to improve their health and help them. One last thing I want to mention. There has been studies done, and it shows this, that in the body, when they do testing with the immune system, there are markers in the cells, and it's been shown that when a person, not just a kid but anyone, when a person is getting adjusted, those immune system markers are elevated, meaning the immune system is functioning at a higher level when that person's getting adjusted. I mean, that is a fact that has been found. There is a higher function of the immune system when you get adjusted. So that's another huge benefit to getting your kids adjusted, is their immune system is going to be functioning at a higher level. They're less likely to get sick. When you adjust that spine, you're stimulating the nervous system. Again, the nervous system controls everything, including the immune system. So this is one of the best things you can do for the health of your kids. Give us a call. We have a children's program. We can start getting your kid adjusted, get them in the program. Again, it's great. It's something great you can do for your family. Join us again next week. We'll have another great topic. Have a great rest of the weekend. Thank you.